You're doing a fantastic job. No, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. You're all right, you're all right.
He says, I already greeted everyone.
You're like, what the hell, man? This is your job, huh? The last time I did this, the old boy's getting up, oh God. He's got a little arthritis, and after he's been running, you wanna go say hi? You wanna go do some work? You're just gonna leave me here.
That's a guilt rise.
Huh? Yeah. We'll say hi. Where do you wanna go? Go on. Wanna go say hi?
No, where do you want to go?
Oh.
You choose.
You're making us look like stars, pal. It was really interesting. The last time that I did this, I don't know, any of you heard of Serendipity's backyard bookstore?
Yes.
Yeah, it's another metaphysical store like Reflections.
Yeah.
It's in Steveston,
Right.
and we did one there. And I kind of did the same thing. A great job, buddy. You know. And the ladies were telling me that as I was delivering the messages, that he was breathing at the same rate that I was delivering. I obviously couldn't see because he was behind me. I was like, wow, that's pretty remarkable. I'd like to come to you, please. May I come? Yes? It's all right. They ain't gonna bite you. These tissues are here too, if anybody feels inclined. I might feel inclined. So. Can you take a bit of a heavy heart? Yeah? Has there been a recent passing? Yes. Is this mom? She's already gone. Okay. I'll see if I can get this link to build. It feels like there's been, well, for most people there have, but it feels like you've actually lost a few people. And thank you. And each time that it happens, it feels like I'm getting my heart ripped out of me again. Can you understand that? And it's like my heart just feels depleted. Yes? Please take this on a loving vibration because it's part of how spirit works. But know that they're all dancing and singing over there, and they're not in any form of hurt, sickness, disability, nothing like that. They are all dancing, jumping for joy. Not that you're going anywhere soon by any means, but it's like we're going to show you around. There's that much. Know that they're surrounded by love and joy. Thank you. And that they're even around, each other. Was there a younger person that crossed as well?
Sorry, was there
A younger person? Like somebody, you haven't lost like a child, have you?
No.
So when I'm just asking for clarity on younger, again, I'm not clutching at age, whatever, late teens, early 20s. Do you know somebody that's crossed as well? If you haven't, that's okay.
No, just.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Put that to the side. And again, we're only here a very short time. In as much as our emotions that we feel, the experience that we feel, what the hell is going on with the feeling, it really is a blink of an eye. And who knows at what age that we get taken at. Not even taken at that we decide to cross over. There's all sorts of theories about that as well. Why do we even come? We don't have time to get into that, and I want to digress from the readings. Even for me personally, knowing what I believe and doing this type of work or service, the day that he finally goes, and when I pick him up in the car when we leave, or we go anywhere, before I come in, he raises a paw because he knows I'm going to pick him up. And I'm thinking there's going to be that one day, maybe the last time, he lifts the paw. And as much as I believe in the universal divinity, it still doesn't mean I'm not going to bleed my heart out when the boy passes, because we're human. Getting back to you, please. Was it you or who played the cards? Like cards, or even like crib type of thing. Can you take that? Yes? Yeah? Thank you. It feels like there was a lot of love around it too. And he was like, hey, kind of that, you was cheating over there type, yeah? Let's turn the cards over. He didn't get that.
Pop and my grandson.
Oh, thank you. Did he like the little whiskey? Was that him? I just feel like I got like a little like a short glass with a little. Thank you. All right, a little nippy sweetie. Yeah. Thank you. That's hilarious. Because it feels like he would sit there for quite a while, almost like how some people would drink a cup of tea, then he would just sip at that. It was almost like everybody else has got their tea, I've got mine. Can you understand that, please? Thank you. And has farmland been around you or been around family?
Not an actual farm, acreage.
Acreage, okay, thank you. And do you have ties over like in the UK as well? Yes, thank you. And even over there, was there, yeah, thank you. There's farmland over there, yes? Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that guns or rifles aren't a big thing in the UK, but it feels like some of the family history, they'd have been quite the feisty characters. Well, like, you're going to trespass on our land. You better be ready. Can you understand that, please? Wow. Have you done, or has someone done a family tree even? Because I feel like I want to even go back to the Highlands. Can you, yeah, you can go back? Yes, thank you, thanks. And that feistiness is still made. It's way down, way down. Thank you. And the other values as well about that commitment, the value of family, and even very close friends that get brought in this family. Can you understand all that, please? And it feels very much for you that you have that protective instinct, where it's like you'll love anybody, but God forbid you cross this line. Oh, these dukes are coming out. Can you, yeah? Or you're gonna get a tongue lashing, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you. And that's part of the reason is, all right. Part of the reason is, well, why for you when they do cross over, it hurts so much because of the depth of that love. Yes? It literally runs through your veins. Can you understand that, please? It's as if you want to kick God himself in the, yes, thank you. Again, thank you. It's really beautiful. The way that they're showing it right now, they're literally all like having a Highland Games after party up there right now, dancing, and it's like, know that they're all fine. Thank you. And there feels, thank you, sir, let me retract that. Hello. You are. Does anybody mind? No? Grab some chairs.
We were here 15 minutes ago, but we had no idea.
Oh, okay. Come on in.
Outside.
Okay. Here. Yeah, so we're just with the store being closed as well. I was actually thinking that. How is it that of all the places that got hit, they got hit downstairs? The only one spot. It's Azrael. Yes,
Azrael?
Azrael. I can keep going with that. You ladies okay? So they've already had a reading, these people over here. I'm just kind of in the, close to finishing up with this lady. I can all right, let me just finish up with her and I'll come back and explain a bit more for you. Thank you. There still feels like there's something that you need to be doing here. Like, it almost feels like something like you've always wanted to do, that feels like you're being encouraged to do. And thank you. Have you even been thinking about a vacation? Not, this is apart from what to do, but have you been just getting away? And just you. You thought about that? Or at least having some time just for you?
Yeah.
So however that you want to make the vacation happen, or whoever you're bringing, but please make some time for you. And even so much so, again, wherever you're going, wherever you're thinking, but they're even showing me right now, I'm just taking a nice long walk along the beach, and I have a writing pad with me, and I'm writing my thoughts. It's so much so that you could write your thoughts as to, thank you, memories that you're having of the different people in spirit, and even so much so if you want to hold them in that thought that they're having that big party they were describing, the Highland after party, having some, that type of a party. If you imagine yourself as part of that, allow that, and it'll come. You'll feel that energy. And as you're writing it, and it really feels as well that there'll be a wonderful link that'll come in, and it comes telepathically. Like, you can't write that. I've tried. It's impossible. Put it down. But it's beautiful because the thoughts are just traveling as quick as you can have a thought. They're transferring. You can have that, and again, when there's little pauses in there, or you feel like you kind of ground your energy back into it, again, because you're very intuitive yourself. Are you doing any of this type of work too? It's there for you, though. If you wanted to put, again, a part of these pathways that are there for you, of things that you'd like to do, thank you. It's the perfect time to have that grieving right now, and that's okay. Like it's again, because it's that, the appreciation, the value of love, and all the elements that are around that. And as thank you. They're taking me to a garden right now, where it's a garden just filled with all different types of flowers, and even big sunflowers. They're like the highest ones. There's roses in there, there's vines in there, and there's even the way that the sun, the color and the heat of the sun coming in, it wouldn't be too long before a sunset's eventually coming in, and it's symbolic. It's the beauty of your grieving. And as and when that you are comfortable knowing that those that have passed on are in that loving, encouraging environment, and please take their encouraging inspiration to do some of the other things that you really wanted to do. Again, with the holiday, again, thank you for bringing me back. See, it goes so fast, I gotta ask him to come back, because the writing on the beach. It's, this list feels more of like things that you would like to do, and even like a self-reflection of some of your own memories. Even if you're only doing it in bullet point form, just write it down, because it feels like it's going to give you clarity. And literally, when I'm coming back from this holiday, it's as if your level of inspiration, it's like, you know what, I'm going to live for me now, because I've really been thinking the value of the time that I have, the example that I want to set to other people. That's really there. And if you, thank you, are you seeing numbers too? Like, oh God, synchronicities of numbers? You just throw out numbers in, yes? Cool. Again, those are generally inspirations for us to remove whatever trains of thought that we're having. It's like, take that, go with that, go with that. And if things do get a little too much or the mind feels boggled, if you can either go and sit in the chair, if you meditate, if you don't, or even just a little walk out in nature to help ground that energy and to ground that focus, because it seems like you get pulled a lot by other people. Can you understand that? It's just like everybody wants you. Yes? And it's like, okay, I need a break. Are you your grandmother? Yes. Yeah.
A
A
nana.
Nana. Nana needs a break. Nana needs some Nana time.
That's right.
Thank you. I'll share with you, I can share with everybody this. One of my mentors, she handed over, so the best place to learn is, probably people know, is if you can sit in a closed development circle. And I made a conscious effort. I sat in a lot of different closed circles with mentors because I wanted to see how everybody worked with spirit, and we all work differently. But it's great because we can all learn from each other. And so one of my mentors, a tool that she had passed down that I use pretty well every time I do this, and I'm even trying to use it more in my daily life now, is imagine that you have 2 air tanks, like scuba diving, for example. And so when I'm doing this type of work, or if I'm in business aspects, that if I feel, and I'm starting to get depleted, I do a self-check-in. I'm like, where's tank number 1 here? At what level is it? I'm like, oh, okay. And then if I can feel I'm getting more and more, wherever that level is, I try to monitor that, or I